they'll take you places. Now I wanna be harder, go with me louder. Things are still fun. So here we go and here we go and now everything is better 'cause your time. Yeah. How can I help you? How can I save your place?
Hey YouTube, this is Uncle Momo's music reaction channel where I provide my views on talented artists who have low subscribers and low views, as well as talented artists from around the world. Now, once again, I have no idea or the reason why they have low subscribers or low views, but I'm going to bring it to the forefront on my channel for us to view. Now, today I'm going to do my best to upload about 4 reactions, and I will let you know on these particular artists as I'm going along. So my third reaction of today is going to be Miyagi and Panda featuring Ollane, and I don't have no information about Ollane, so let me know about that. This track is called Where Are You? This is an audio, not a music video. This is an audio. As you know, I do react to audios, and so it's going to be a different kind of, I don't know, my sense is going to be picking up on different things. Rather it being a visual, it's absolutely listening to the melody, the sound, and the lyric contents as well. So is it going to be a challenge? I have no idea, because I literally have not heard not one piece of it. I know that this is their latest track, and I've been snoring. Apologies for reacting to this so late, but for me, it's no matter what time you listen to any of Miyagi or Panda's track, they all sound brilliant. As you know, look, I've gone back and listened to Trenchtown. Now, how long ago did they do that? And it still sounds fresh as today. It really does. So that's going to be my next reaction, not Trenchtown, Where Are You? But before that, if this is your first time coming over to my channel, then please go over to my homepage and work your way from the bottom all the way up to the top, because there's some fantastic, amazing artists which I do not want you to miss out on. So if you love hip-hop, remember, go into my hip-hop category. It's hip-hop from around the world. African hip-hop, English hip-hop, American hip-hop, Russian hip-hop, German hip-hop, Ukraine hip-hop, Romanian hip-hop, Korean hip-hop, Chinese hip-hop, Japanese hip-hop. I've got them all. Please check it out and just do some kind of comparison and see, okay, if you're from, I don't know, France, I've got French hip-hop, Brazil hip-hop. If you go into it and just do a little bit of comparison and seeing, I remember one guy from Sierra Leone, I reacted to a artist called Speedo from Sierra Leone, and he's jumping out and he said, Speedo is the fastest rapper he's ever heard. And then I introduced him to a country called Tamil in West India, and I'll go into my collection, and I introduced him to an artist and his mouth dropped. I introduced him another artist in Brazil, his mouth dropped. So, you know, when you think, oh, this artist is the best artist, whatever, then you check out another artist from another country, you look like mouth drops. So it's one of those channels that I have. So please go into my homepage and enjoy yourself. Anyway, look, let's go straight into my third reaction of today. So this is Ollane, Where Are You? With Miyagi and Panda. It's going to blow my mind. I know it is. I really am. I can't wait. So, come on. Without further ado, you know what we're here for. Great vocabs and a damn good video audio music. Can you dig it? Love the intro, don't you? Leaves you in suspense. They always do that. And this is not even a music video.
Черный сити, грязный Гарлем, среди типов я просто зритель. В огромном зале они охотно лезут в СМИ. Под потоки камер, а я всего лишь просто зритель. Меня не звали, день упала.
Do you know what I like about this? Is that you don't even understand the language, or I don't understand the language. And then sometimes you hear a little English phrase in there. Sometimes it comes with the chorus and they do it. But you feel like you understand what they're saying. I don't know, it's weird. Let me know about if you feel that same kind of way. Maybe it's the music, maybe because they've got, listen, number one that they've got in the bag, yeah, is the music. The production is off the hook, like anything else. It reminds me of like, it's like a fusion between old school hip hop of what hip hop used to be, of hip hop of yesterday when hip hop was real hip hop, you know, with a fusion of the modern element of modern elements in there as well. So it gives you a nice, unique package that you feel that, you know, that you remember. It gives you kind of a memory lane kind of element of like, oh yeah, this is hip hop, you know. And there's a lot of people that's like, you know, like the modern times right now, the modern hip hop right back now. So half of the people don't consider that hip hop. They, you know, hip hop has evolved to so much now that if you want to hear real hip hop, you have to go back into between like the 80s and the 90s when, you know, hip hop had a gritty feel. Now it's like, I'm not saying it's not rough or anything like that, but I think it's so, I don't know how to put it. But there's a distance between hip hop of yesterday to the hip hop today, and I think what Miyagi and Peter does as well, Panda does, sorry, in their tracks, they sort of like claw back some of that essence and put it in the modern terms, and I love the way how they do that. I really do. I'm gonna go back just a little bit, just a little bit. Yeah. See what I mean? Did you hear that? This is what I'm talking about. You don't understand the lyrics, but you hear that. You know that flow, what he's doing there, killing it. He's killing it. And it worked with the track as well. You don't have to, and look, yes, you can put on the subtitles and everything else, but what I like to do, and I said it so many times, I don't like to put the subtitles on the first time. I do listen to the track about say 5 or 6 or 7 times in that day after I do the reactions, and I do put the subtitles on after and anything else. I want to react to this in its emphaticity. I want to feel the vibe of what everybody else is feeling, and the track is on point. His flow, the melody is on point, and it's almost like when you're going on a holiday to another country and you don't know the language, but you're listening to the music and you don't know what they're saying, but next thing you know, you're jumping up and you're dancing. And you're like, why are you dancing? Because the tune is wicked, but you don't understand the lyrics. So, the song is wicked. And no, some people understand that and some people don't understand that. But it wants you to investigate more. So once you like a track, you say, what are they saying? And then you go and put the subtitles on. And you're like, oh, right, it's even better now. And it just gives you the, you know, you discover more and more and more every time when you listen to that one particular track. It really does. I'm going to go back just a little bit, just a little bit. So you just some knock. So know where I am. Where you love me, tell me like a piece of music, only thing I know. Love that. Ain't no process when another day will take you crisis. English. Now I wanna be harder, go with me louder. Things are still farther. So here we go and here we go and now everything is harder. Woo! See that? Here we go, everything is. Wow. That's what I love about them. They got the fusion. They got that in the bag. But I said the melody. The melody, come on, you saw that. I love that reggaeton vibe. I always told you that. I love that, you know, that reggaeton feel, the dancehall, the bashment kind of feel, and they bring that in there. And that was the wow factor for me when I first I had the pleasure of reacting to Miyagi and Andy Panda. It just blew my mind on that reggaeton vibe, and they still have been very, very consistent with that, and it brings it to the table. It really, really, really does, and it just gives you that uplifting things like, yeah, it just brings it to another level. That, for me, the song so far, it's gone from there, then to there, then to there, then to there, and it's just rising, it's getting higher and higher. It's not being like that, it's just climbing and climbing higher. there's about, say, 3 different different kind of styles in this particular track so far that I've heard. 3 different styles where you could have broke it down and made 3 different songs from it. I'm going to go back just a little bit, just a little bit.
Here we go, and now everything is fine. I got your time, yeah. How can I help you? How can I save your plans for life? If it's just simple, harmony tested. After a teacher will be more interested. Once again, you never see the goal. I wanna ask you, don't know where I am. Where you lonely turn? Coming like a piece of music, only thing I know. Can I back to life?
Hey.
My memory still abused. If nobody tells me what I really need to do. So now where I am? Where you love me turn?
Come on, man. See, now look, that's about 6 different kind of melody flows that he's put in there, where you could have broke it down 6 times and made 6 different songs from this. 6 different hip hop tracks you could have made from this. Do you hear the little small little effects that's going into it as well? Ah, man, this is a banger. This is a banger. Do you know what? If they made a music video to this, I would lose my freaking mind because I wouldn't know what to do with this track. I'm glad it's an audio. I am so glad it's an audio. I really is, because I would have lost the plot. Amazing. This is amazing. I'm gonna go back just a little bit, just a little bit.
Со дна проросла истина, заклинаниями надели меня, переписываю дорогу в ночи пристально. Пристально ветви наблюдали за лучами, что хотят помочь.
Do you see? That's about 7, 8 now. 8 different kind of melodies on one track. Who does that? Who does it? They just bring 8 different kind of melodies. I'm talking about on the lyrical concepts, the flow. About 8 different flows on one track. One track. I'm losing my freaking mind right now. Wicked. Wicked. I'm going to go back just a little bit, just a little bit. Listen to the flow. See the melody. Hey. That's about 10 different melody flows on one track. Normally you get about 2 or 3, but to keep it lively and entertaining and keep you on your toes when you don't even know what's coming around the corner, they're hitting you with different kind of levels of punching and punching techniques. They're punching uppercut, right hook, left hook, straight jab. I don't know what's coming next. You can't keep up with. All you can sit back and enjoy what is their amazing talent or what they're doing right now. You can't keep up with this. There's no way you can keep up with this. You don't know what's coming around the corner. You don't know what kind of melody flow they're bringing on. You know, when you get certain tracks, or even down to sometimes singing as well, when you hear a track and you can even predict the way how they're going to sing, or what kind of tone or what tone notes they're going to use within that song, even when they start off with the intro. But this got so, look, I've counted 10 and it's not even finished yet. And there's going to be more. Listen out. World, listen out. This is amazing. I'm going to go back just a little bit, just a little bit. Love this part. I love that fusion, what they're doing. So he's got the Russian element in there, and you still feel that you understand the lyrical context, you really do. And then when they fuse it with English, it just like, sometimes when you get a song, there's only a handful of artists that can properly create a brilliant fusion between their native language and another language, wherever it be, and still come with its realistic authenticity within the track. Some people, you know, it's almost like you can tell when it's their second language. Do you understand what I'm saying? Their second language. And when you hear it, that is their second language, do they sort of like convey the right message in the way how it wants to be? Miyagi and Andy Panda do that all the time. And, you know, even though I don't know about Ollane, but I'm sure that, you know, sometimes, you know, goodness can rub off of you. If you stand next to a fast run, if you're in a race with Usain Bolt and a 100-meter sprint, guarantee that you have a quick, I'm not saying that you'll beat them, but you have a quicker personal time. You have a personal best personal best time. And I just feel that, you know, whoever's with them, regardless if you can rap or not, if you spend one day with them, you will be a better rapper or better whatever than what you did in the beginning. They have got so many different kind of ideas. They never disappoint me. Oh man, this is amazing. I'm going to go back just a little bit. Listen. No. That's the end of it. Even the intro is brilliant. So that was Ollane, I hope I'm saying your name right, and Miyagi and Andy Panda with Where Are You? Absolutely amazing. It had so many different kind of layers upon layers upon layers upon layers, and it just kept you entertained from beginning all the way end. I love the suspense of not happening, what's going around the corner. When you get used to that particular melody and flow, they hit you with a different kind of angle and the melody and flow. When you get used to that one, they hit you with another one. And even when you're not even getting used to it, they still hit you. So they was always in front of you, and you was playing keep up or playing catch up. Absolutely everything in there, it blew my mind. It really did. It's got a number of hundreds of thousands of views, and normally, and apologies, normally as soon as their track comes out, I automatically reacted to it. But I had so much of a catalogue of reactions to do, and but I'm glad I've got to this one right now. I am so glad. I'm going to go back and listen to this song a number of times. I really am. And it warrants that. It really does. And, you know, like I said, if you buy a song, you don't just listen to it once, do you? Same thing, if you read a book, you don't just read it once. And once you read it a second time, you pick up on other things as well. And that's what I love about this particular, or any of their tracks, is that when you do go back into it, I've gone back into, like, say, Trench Town. That's one of my favourite songs. I've gone back into it, and I've watched that track about, say, 20 times now. And I always find something different within the video, or the way how they're saying things, or wow, he's saying that in English. You pick up on so many different kind of things in there. And it wants you to listen to it more than just once. And this song, wow, it had everything it needed for, to get you up, get your ass up and get on with things, It really, really did. Never disappoint me. Oh, man. You know what? I'm going to go back and listen to it again straight right now. In fact, I'm going to go back and listen to it right now. Right now. You guys rock. Seriously. I'm going to leave all their details down below. Any of my subscribers who have never ever heard of Miyagi, or indeed Ollane, or Andy Panda, please look, I'm going to leave all the details down below. Please check them out. Go through their catalogs. Don't just go to the early ones. Go right down to the bottom and listen to the earliest ones out. And even if you turn it upside down, it still sounds as fresh as it does yesterday. It really does. And you would enjoy this journey of what they do. It's a bonus if you can understand Russian. It does. It is. There you go. But for now, I salute you guys. Absolutely. You blew it. You blew my mind. You really did.
превращаю беды в